Today we're going to talk about inserting PDFs into an AutoCAD drawing. So we'll open up AutoCAD and we'll find where your document's located. Search through and there we go. Okay, so basically I've got two different types of PDFs we talk about today. The first is a PDF that is scalable. So let's do the drag and drop. Basically, we're going to select our file, drag it in. Now the default is a one-page document. If you have a multiple page document, you can type in the command line what page you want inserted. You can only insert one page at a time. So as I said, the default is 1, so we just hit enter. Pick a point on the screen and you can scale it just like this. Obviously it's not any known scale, so just pick something and click, and you can change the orientation as well. We're just going to hit enter, and again default goes back to straight up and down 90 degrees. Let's zoom in on here and see what we have. So this first document has been scanned. This isn't a direct PDF, which means there's no clickable points on here. This has been just a scanned piece of paper and we inserted it into AutoCAD. So I've got nothing on here to click on, as you can see. But we still have to get this to scale. So what we're going to do is go up to the dimension line, find a point on here that represents what we think as close as possible the intersection of that circle and the intersection of that circle. Again, any 2 points you find you want to scale on to make it necessary to get what you need done. So we did that, and our dimension's just over what we want it to be. We want 68.01 feet. This is coming in at 69, almost 70 feet. Let's zoom out. Basically, we're going to type in scale, or SC. Select the objects, including that dimension line that we just did. Zoom in on it, and it's going to ask you for the first point to scale on, or the base point. So find that end of the dimension line, and you can see we got it right there. So next we want to hit R for reference. Just follow the command at the bottom and hit enter. So let's find our reference points. Go back to that one scalable, one pickable point on the dimension line and the other side from point A to point B. And now you can see the whole document is going to get scaled. What the good thing about the reference is, we don't have to guess. We can type in exactly what we want. So type in 68.01 feet. Enter. Now that PDF is to scale. So like we said earlier, there's no clickable points on here, so you have to kind of draw on top of this as accurately as you can and carefully as you can, but not 100% accurate, but close. Now, the other type of PDF is a direct PDF, which means it was made a PDF on the computer and just emailed to me. And so let's do the same process. You drag and drop. It's asking for the page number. We only have one, so the default is 1. You could hit enter, pick a point on the screen, and then just scale it, enter again. Now let's zoom in on this one. This dimension line we're looking for is 60 feet. Click on your dimension and you can see right away it starts to pick up little grip points. So this is awesome, and when you have one of these PDFs, it's way more accurate. So we can click on the intersection of these two lines, or what we assume to be the circle, center of the circle. Same thing here. Now when I brought it in, it only came in at 47 feet, but let's do that process again of scaling the PDF. So you type in scale, enter, zoom out, select everything, including our dimension. Find the endpoint and hit R for reference. That's the important part. We want to be able to reference it with an actual dimension. So type in R and hit enter. Go back and pick that point, point A, go to point B, and you can see we're starting to scale this thing. So now you can type in your reference. We know it is 60 feet. And there we go. That document is now to scale at 60 feet. So that's the two ways of bringing in PDFs. Obviously the second one, way more accurate with clickable points on it, and way easier to work with. But the other option, you just have to be really careful when drawing on top of it and be intentional. And that should do it for today. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.